putting together one heck of a season right now. What can you say about not even just all the records that he's continuing to break and continuing to add to, but just the performance that he's had?
Yeah, he's playing at a high level right now, and it's fun to watch. Truth be told, it's you know, we talk about it every week. You know, this is what your matchup's going to be, how you want to do this, this, and this, and he's taking the same approach, and he's just executing at a high level. It's fun.
How is that different than earlier in his career?
Is it going to be fun to see him get the accolades that he kind of hasn't gotten yet to this point?
Yeah, I guess those come with it. Obviously, winning is the biggest thing, and you know that we're still trying to accomplish that right now. But he works so hard, and so for him to achieve some of that stuff, it's nice for him.
What's the weekly routine? You talked about matchups and scouting the opponent. What is that like on a day-to-day basis? Can you take us through what he does to get himself ready that the people don't get to see?
Yeah, well, I mean, we spend a lot of time, you know, talking about the different coverages, the different looks that he's going to see. You know, I'll put together tapes. He'll watch it. He'll ask me questions. We'll have dialogue. Obviously, I know him and Carson spend a lot of time together talking about how they see different things. And it goes on. It really started when he first got here as a rookie. That was he kind of built a routine, and he's held with it.
When you talk about the red zone, it's so condensed down there. How does Zach create space? Obviously, he's got great length, but what does he do in the red zone?
He reads coverages extremely well. He can put his foot in the ground, his hand in the ground, and he can tell what's going on because he has studied it so much, and so he knows versus different coverages the way how he wants to run certain routes.
He was able to get a lot of yards after the catch in this previous game. Was it scheme-based, or do you think it was just the way the defense kind of approached it?
I think it was him. You know, I mean, he bounced off a couple of guys. You know, kept his balance, and he was. You know, he has said that he has felt fresher at this point in the year that he has in his previous 5-6 seasons. So I mean, he's feeling good about himself. His body's feeling good, so it's fun.
Is there any particular reason for that?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him that. Yeah. I'm happy. I hope he continues it that way.
What has impressed you the most? Was there one aspect of the season that has just made you been like, wow, like even that you're surprised about how well he's performed?
You know, because I watch him work every day, and I watch him practice every day with a purpose, and it just things are just falling together for him as an individual right now. And he's playing at a high level. Him and Carson obviously on the same page as they've been since they've been here. So I can't give you a specific reason why. It's just one of those years.
You think the way he goes about his business has helped Dallas?
Most definitely. I think Dallas, watches him, and we'll sit in meetings, and Zach will ask questions that, I don't know if necessarily Dallas would have thought of, and then Zach will give him a suggestion on how to do things, and then just watching Zach and his routine, his professionalism, how serious he takes the game, how much he enjoys it, and all those aspects, most definitely has.
How much has Dallas's development as an inline blocker helped the offense move Zach around more this year?
It's helped us, the offense in general. He's Dallas, and it showed up a little bit in the game the other day. Being able to roll off the ball, we can kind of substitute Zach in and out a little bit, give him a breather, things like that. We can line him up in different spots, so it's been great, and it's been fun to watch Dallas develop that way too.
Was last week probably as good as the two of them had blocked all year? It was pretty good.
I mean, because it was the last game, I thought they blocked well. I don't know about the whole year. I think they did both of them did some really good things in the line scrimmage last week.
On Zach's touchdown last week, it looked like you guys had the motion, and it looked like man, and then they kind of dropped into zone. Did he have to make adjustments with his route, or was he running the same route on that, regardless of the coverage there?
Yeah, there was no man zone read on that, but Zach naturally, when he runs his routes, has always, especially in zone, he finds the area where he needs to be, and him and Carson are on the same page. Did a real nice job stepping back to the quarterback like we talked about, extending he kind of caught that ball in front of the linebacker, if you will, and then was able to you guys saw the rest.
When you guys have faced adversity this year, or things haven't gone your way, just with Doug as kind of the leader of the staff and the players, what have you noticed about his demeanor and his approach that keeps everyone, pulling in the same direction and together?
I think it's really the same as it was last year. He's very even-keeled. I mean, he's demanding of us, in that we need to be hard on our players, but it's not a negative atmosphere by any stretch of the imagination. It's always positive, and just keep coaching them, keep coaching them. It's nice.
Ogletree had the delayed blitz kind of game around Goddard. Mm-hmm. And then you guys went right back to him on offense. It seems like he never gets shaken or anything like that. How impressive is that as a rookie?
It's very impressive, and he was upset about that. He knew But at the same time, the kid doesn't blink. You know, he comes out there, walks onto the field, and he just plays ball. He enjoys it, has a great attitude about him. He doesn't take it lightly. He takes it very serious. But at the same time, he knows, you know, that it's really what we talked about. You know, that play's over with. You can't do anything about it. Obviously, you'd like the result to have been better, but you know, you got to play the next play. You can't let him spiral out of control.
What does it say about Zach that you go back to the Super Bowl, he had the championship-winning catch. Last week, must-win game, he has 7 catches, 90-plus yards, a touchdown. What does it say that when the game's on the line, when you guys need that big performance, that he steps up time after time again?
Yeah, you know, he's got that ability. He relishes in that, and it's really, he runs all his routes to win every single time, and that's his, and not that anybody else doesn't, but it's just, that's his mindset. Every route that he runs, he's going to win. He's going to win, and he's put enough on tape. Obviously, the quarterbacks trust him. We trust him as a staff, and it's a credit to him.
And what does it say that not only is he performing on the field, but off the field as a leader this year, stepping up in that room, being the veteran guy for all the young guys?
Yeah, he's done a nice job with that. Guys look to him, and again, it's a lead by example type of deal. But at the same time, in our room, and I know he's done it with the team as well. He'll say something when he feels like something needs to be said, and that's just a maturation process of coming in as a rookie to being year 6, and so it's good for us.
You've played with some of the all-time greats. How proud are you of watching Zach and his development, and you know, reaching the levels that those guys you play with were able to reach in their careers?
Yeah, like I said, it's when you see him from it. I mean, it's unique because I was here when he was a rookie, and then to see where he's at now, that's just fun for me to watch, and the demeanor and how much it means to him, and you know, how hard he works and how important it is, and all those things that people don't necessarily see, that you wouldn't see unless you're with them, you know, throughout the season. So, and he does a fantastic job, and it's been a blast.